Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing a review of the Quinsong QS-5010 helicopter. And now this is a 3-channel coaxial helicopter, means it has two main rotors and it has a rear rotor, which will give you yaw, and you have throttle control, but you also have forward and backward pitch now, which is now this is almost completely identical to the 2-channel version which I have here. Probably thinking you're seeing double, but if you look at the let's try and focus it here. If you look at the tail motors, the 3-channel version is the only one that has a real one. The 2-channel is just a fake piece of plastic there. So that's the only difference. So I actually confuse these sometimes with each other. But yeah, besides that, the only other difference is on the transmitter. You now have forward and backward movement. So that's pretty much the only difference. And now this helicopter, it's has a better speed than the 2-channel version, simply because instead of relying on weight to just push it forward slowly, you can give input and it'll tilt a little bit more. However, I found this one has kind of more of a toilet bowl effect, you know, where it'll just kind of go like that in a circle. Now, it does not hover, say, like a SEMA S107G. It does not like to stay and hover. It'll kind of, and I think it's still, there's not enough weight in the back that it's still, like the 2-channel version, kind of moves its way forward. Not as fast because the motor helps balance it out a little, but you can fly backwards if you give back pitch on the transmitter. It will slightly go backwards. And the yaw on this it's an okay yaw. I mean, it's a small helicopter, so you don't need too much yaw. And one of the best things about this is the price. It's only like, I think I bought it for $11 from the US, and it comes in, you either have the yellow, blue, red, or black colors. I got the yellow one because that's the only one they had in stock. It comes with a manual here. This side's in Chinese, this side's in English, and you know, it's not a great manual. However, since this is such a simple helicopter, there's not too much to understand at all. And here you have the transmitter. It takes 4 AA batteries in the back, and then you have your infrared lights up here, and then you have a on-off switch and an AB channel selector since it's infrared. You see there the lights. My batteries must be not quite in there, right? Let's see. Sometimes you just gotta rotate them. There we go. Now it's on. That was weird. But so you can only fly 2 of these at once, and you just have to set it to AB. And I don't think there's something on the helicopter you have to change. I think it'll just do that by itself. And for the helicopter, there's a tiny little on-off switch back here that's really hard to get at. There, I got it, and it has a little light on it. So I'll set this down, turn on the transmitter, and you have to give throttle first, kind of like quads, and then it'll bind up. So there we go. And then we have throttle. And on your sticks here, you have your throttle on the left. It is not ratcheted or spring-loaded. And then you have forward and backward, left and right movement. And, you know, it's okay sticks. It's a pretty small transmitter, but for me as a thumb flyer, it's okay. However, since they're sticks and just the style of it for a pincher, it's also okay. And then you have your left and right trims here. And now it says R and L. But that means if it's spinning to the right, you press the R one. So they kind of have, I feel like they put those backwards, but just don't really look at those. But yeah, the battery, I think it's 75 milliamp hours in the internal battery. It cannot remove it. Okay, couldn't find the on-off switch, it's so small. And the way you charge it, oh man, I should have put the screw back in. The way you charge it is off the internal cable. That's the only way to charge it. There's no USB one supplied. And it just plugs into the little port in the side of the helicopter here, and then the light will go green, and when it's done green, it's done charging, and it takes about 25 to 30 minutes to charge. Of course, that depends on how full your transmitter batteries are and like what type you're using. And I found that you get about 5 to 6 minute flights, so pretty decent flight times for not too long of a charge time. Let's see. The blades, I talked about the toilet bowl effect. I've tried, like with my SEMA helicopter, all I had to do was tighten and loosen the blades until I found the right balance, and then it just sat there and hovered. And I've tried and I've loosened and tightened these a couple times, and I've got it better than it was, but it's still not perfect. But I think that's just because of the design of it, and there's just not enough weight in the back to level it out. And you can store it in the transmitter here. You just have to, yeah, get that You have to get the landing leg under. Okay, there we go, and you can store it in there. So, and these sticks do pull off, so they pretty much are flat then. So then you could carry it around like in your pocket or something, or work or whatever, for getting this for a gift for somebody. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's only like $11, like I said. I would, I guess, recommend it over the 2-channel version, just because simply you have more control. You can slow down and stop with the backwards. You don't have to turn and get out of the way. I mean, it's still a little bit uncontrollable, I guess I could say that, but it's still a decent heli overall. Man, this battery thing keeps coming off. It's still a decent heli overall, and I do recommend it. It's just so cheap. And for a decent product, like I said, I've smashed it up, and it's really durable. It hasn't taken any damage. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. So now let's go check out the flight. Okay, here we are for the flight of the QS-5010 helicopter. I have it bound up to the controller here. So there's no high or low rates. You just fly. So start off here. See what trim I need. I need right trim. And as you can see there, it's kind of, I'm not doing anything. It's not moving forward nearly as much as the 2-channel version. But as you can see, it's kind of doing the toilet bowl effect where it kind of swings around in a circle. See, I'm not doing that. It should be hovering, but, my transmitter keeps doing that. The batteries have to be, like, twisted a certain way. Oh, man. Okay, now we're back. That was weird. Look, I caught it and noticed it before it got worse. So here is the full yaw. Try and show you. There's full yaw, just spinning around. You know, pretty slow, but not too bad. And then here's full right yaw. Pretty sure it's slower because of the torque of the blades or something. But there's full right yaw. Got decent power to it. You know, nothing great, but for something so small and so cheap, not bad. And with the tail motor now actually being real, it can, this is full speed here, but, you know, only like 11 bucks. What do you expect? And that's actually pretty good. Okay, let's try some backwards flight. It doesn't do backwards nearly as well. Uh-oh. But, as you can see, it's doing it. Uh-oh. Whoops. Got behind the door. It doesn't like backwards flight too much. My one leg got stuck in the carpet. Okay, here we are. So, you know, try and hover maybe just a little, getting back input. Now it's toilet bowling too much. But, yeah, there's not too much to show with it. It's just, it's not a bad heli. Ooh. Tripped the fly bar out there. It's not a bad heli for the price, just like the 2-channel version. And this one is more enjoyable, I think, because you have more control. You can still get that backwards flight. Ooh, hit the wall. So let's try and come in for a landing. Oh, fell off. Oh, that was pretty bad. Let me try that again. A little bit hard when it doesn't hover perfectly. And you can't really stop it. Oh man. Oh well. Okay, there we go. That was my review of the Quinsong QS-5010 3-channel helicopter. You know, it's not great, but for the price of $11, I think it's definitely not bad either. And it'd be a really good gift, you know, just to fly around. It could be a good learning helicopter, maybe, if you wanted to get right into RC. It's super easy to fly. So that was my review. Please subscribe if you don't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.